Our world has one interconnected ocean. A vast blue expanse critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the ocean's beauty than the killer whale.
They live in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the Pacific and beyond.
The killer whale story is the ocean story, and it's one we all share.
We are one world, united by our ocean.
killer whale family, demonstrating their incredible size, speed, power, and complex learning abilities. These behaviors keep our whales active and engaged. Seaworld's killer whales have inspired guests all over the world to care about their natural environment. We're excited to share their story with you today.
Killer whales cooperation and communication, not just size and strength, to take their place at the top of the ocean's complex. At the bottom are small animals, like krill. At the top, the apex predator, the killer whale. Killer whales are as big as a bus, faster than an Olympic swimmer, high flying and powerful.
We're going to see all that and more. These behaviors contribute to an environment that is full of enrichment.
We spend days, weeks, months, and years building relationships with our whales. This creates trust, and that allows us to do some amazing things. For example, when you visit the doctor, you present your arm to draw blood, or step on the scale to see how much you weigh. It's much the same with our whales.
Today, we'll see the whales moving together in unison. These synchronized behaviors help to strengthen their social bonds and enable them to problem solve as a group. Working together as a team is what makes the killer whale the ocean's top predator. Scientifically, they're known as the orca, and more commonly referred to as the killer whale. But here at Seaworld, we know them as Katina, Milani, Malia, Trua, and Makayo, our killer whale family. Makayo is the youngest member of our pod and just 14 years old, and his mother Katina is the oldest, and she is our matriarch and leader of the pod. Seaworld's animal training techniques create a language between us and the whales. It's a language of learning through positive reinforcement, encouragement, commitment, and care. Through these techniques and our relationships, the whales learn to trust us, and they even learn to take an active role in their very own health and well-being. One of the very first healthcare behaviors that we teach all of our pod members is called a fluke present. And what we do is we ask them using hand signals to roll over Benjamin or upside down and present their tail flukes just like this. Not only does this give us a great look at Makayo's entire body, but it also gives us access to blood vessels that are easily seen on the white undersides of their tail flukes. Sample from their tail flukes at least once a month, and all of the whales are taught to remain calm and relaxed, just like this throughout the entire procedure. You'll notice us as trainers giving them rundown on different parts of their bodies, sometimes on their bellies, their backs, their tail flippers, or even those tail flukes. Killer whales are very sensitive skin, so this is one of the many ways that we can reward them or reinforce them for remaining calm during procedures just like this one. And it's also a great way for us to strengthen our relationships with the whales. Blood samples, however, are just one of the many ways that we can ensure their health, and another very important diagnostic is weighing them. To weigh a killer whale, we will ask them to slide their bodies up and onto a giant killer whale-sized scale located in the back. When they do this, there's a portion of their body, from their dorsal fin down to their tail flukes that remain in the water, called the peduncle. It's very muscular and very, very heavy. Now, with their peduncles still in the water, we don't get a cool weight on them. And for a killer whale like Trua, who weighs in at over 8,000 pounds, it's very important for us to make sure that we know how much it weighs. So to fix this, all we have to do is ask him to lift his tail flukes up and out of the water, just like he's going to show us right here. Training this posture enables us to ensure accuracy, so we know that our younger whales are growing properly and our older whales are maintaining a healthy weight.
And the care isn't just physical. Mental stimulation and play are vital, and we surprise and engage with our whales at every opportunity. Play is how killer whales teach their young to hunt, and for the adults, play is important too. It seems that they just enjoy having fun. Making time for play is an important part of life for killer whales, and for us.
Hello again, everyone. I'm down here on the left side of the stadium, and we just learned that killer whales love to play. In fact, they learn a lot through mimicry and observational learning, and they'll pick up on necessary life skills by playing follow the leader with their podmate. We're going to put that to the test today with Makayo, Trua, and all of you guys. So to help us out, everyone on the left side of the stadium, on your feet, you guys are going to be the leader, and Makayo is going to follow. Step one is to keep your hands to your side. When I say 1, 2, 3, go, everyone's going to spin in a circle 2 times. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go! And he's got it! Well done, Makayo. I said well done. You guys did great too. You all can take a seat. And you may have noticed that Makayo was paying very close attention to what you were all doing. Killer whales are curious animals, and they can often be seen sky hopping or even jumping completely out of the water, just like Makayo is going to show us on the stage. He's making his way down to the bottom. He's gonna come up and out of the water. Let's give him a great big cheer. Now that was a nice show, but we're gonna kick it up a notch with everyone on the right side of the stadium. You guys have a different hand signal, which Jenny is demonstrating there at the front. 2 pointer fingers out in front of you. When I say 1, 2, 3, go, you're gonna throw them over your left shoulder. 1, 2, 3, go! Alright, Truro saw it and he's on his way. Killer whales will reach for a number of different reasons. Sometimes it's to stomach cramp, sometimes to scratch an itch, but more often than not, killer whales will reach just simply to show off. Welcome to the subzone, everyone. There's more of that king crab. Let's give it up one more time for Truro. Look high and all of you. As you can see, killer whales are amazing athletes and they eat several hundred pounds of food every single day. In the wild, their diets are completely dependent on where they live and the time of year. Unfortunately, overfishing, pollution, and other factors are having a serious impact on some of those killer whale populations.
Killer whales are impressive animals, and it's pretty obvious why they're the top predator in the ocean. That means killer whales are invincible, right? Wrong.
Killer whales depend on a plentiful food source and a clean environment. They're completely dominant, yet completely dependent.
When it comes down to it, killer whales are not the most powerful animal in the ocean.
Their future depends on you.
Through your actions.
Through the choices we all make.
We hold the future of killer whales and the oceans in our hands.
Killer whales continue to surprise and amaze us. They're the perfect ambassadors of the ocean, limitless, connected, and powerful.
But still longer.
The challenges that we face can seem insurmountable.
Don't give up. Be inspired.
The ocean needs our help, and that seems overwhelming. But together, we can make it happen.
There's so much to learn.
So much to protect. So much to explore. The killer whale story is still being written, and there are simple things we all can do to make a difference. All it takes is one choice.
One positive act.
One ripple that can grow and grow.
And change the world.
Together, we've got this.
So much mystery.